Hey guys, this morning we are going to talk about staying active as a coach and then kind of cover ranks a little bit. In this video, I'm only going to cover active emerald, ruby, and diamond. And then once we get past that point, maybe towards the end of this training, we'll cover, those higher ranks. But for right now, that's like a good thing to focus on. So, as an active coach, which hopefully that's what you all started out as. That means that you have at least 50 PV or personal volume per month. There's a couple different ways that you can get PV. So you can either buy something yourself. So if you're on Shakeology HD or you're on, HD for like vitamins and a refresh or any combination, then you have your 50 PV and you're fine. If you are not actively purchasing something, then you need to sell 50 PV a month. So most programs themselves fall into like the 45 point range. So you'll want to kind of pay attention to that to make sure you're not going to drop your active status. I know that some of you can't drink Shakeology, or maybe it's just like not in your budget. Some other things to think about are buying Shakeology and then selling the packets or using them as samples. It's a great way to stay active, a great way to get your, business rolling, and kind of share your love of Shakeology with other people. We do have a Shakeology swap group where people are looking for packets all the time. So just if that's like your option, just buy a box and sell it to recover your cost of it. Pretty easy. You also need to have your business service fee paid and current to stay active. So that's your $15.95 a month fee that pays for your website. And people ask me all the time when they're signing up what that fee is for. And one thing that I love to tell them is, we don't have to carry any inventory and we don't have to ship anything and we don't have to deal with the customer service. Beachbody does all of that for us. So that $15.95 a month that we pay kind of subsidizes all that stuff. They're doing the tech support on our website and processing our orders when people order them. Like, we don't have to do any of that. If you were selling Mary Kay or, things like that, a lot of those you have to keep all that inventory at your home and you have to drop it off or distribute it to people when they order it, and that can be a lot of extra work. So $15.95 a month is a pretty good deal to have somebody else handle that for you. Okay, so your first stop in the, path of ranks will be an Emerald Coach. And basically an Emerald Coach, you still need to maintain that 50 PV a month to stay active yourself. And then you also need to have 2 coaches under you who are also active. Those 2 coaches need to be one on your left leg and one on your right leg. And once you have that in place, at midnight on Wednesday, the following, whenever you've kind of secured that, you'll go Emerald. So when you wake up that Thursday morning, you'll be a sparkly Emerald coach. Now, if, during that time that you're Emerald, if one of your coaches goes inactive, if you only have 2, you'll drop your Emerald rank. So what's cool about going Emerald? There are a lot of things, and it's really when this business gets super fun and super exciting. So the very first thing that's cool is you're eligible to receive leads from Beachbody. So there's 2 different kinds of leads that you can get from Beachbody. There are just leads that you get for being Emerald and hitting Success Club 5. And then there's Success Club leads, and those you get for hitting Success Club 10. And customer leads are basically people that go to beachbody.com and they sign up for a free account. They don't have a coach. Beachbody places all those people with us as coaches. So once you get somebody placed under you, you can reach out to them and they maybe they'll purchase something from you, or they'll want to join your challenge group. Maybe they'll become a coach. You never know. So it's really important once you go Emerald to be checking your back office all the time to see if you have anybody popping up as a new customer that you don't recognize, because you'll want to be reaching out to them. And we're going to go over that later on in this training at a later date also, about how to reach out to those people, once they contact you. So the other thing that's just so super cool about being Emerald is you get team cycle bonuses. So basically a team cycle bonus, you have, your right leg and your left leg. And once your volume on your strong leg is 200 and on your weak leg it's 100, you generate a cycle bonus. And for an emerald, it's $14 per cycle bonus. And I know that that doesn't seem like a lot, but we can earn those multiple times per day. And I promise you, they add up. The majority of my paycheck as a diamond coach is team cycle bonuses. And your volume comes from what your coaches are selling or any coaches that are placed under you. So typically your strong leg is going to have coaches that maybe you don't even know who they are that have been just randomly placed, and you have this trickle volume from them. And on your weak leg, it's pretty much your coaches and your coaches' coaches, and it keeps going down. So if you think about that, every single person that ends up below you at some point is generating volume that will create these cycle bonuses for you at $14 each time. So like I said, that can happen multiple times a day. So as an emerald coach, like that's just really awesome because it's, you're earning money based on the success of your team instead of just directly what you're selling. So that's just like a really cool perk. So then Ruby Coach is the next step, and this is actually kind of elusive. Not very many people go Ruby, and I'll explain why in just a second. So Ruby Coach means that you have now 4 active coaches under you, 2 on each leg, and one of those coaches on each leg is emerald. So the reason that not very many people go Ruby is because typically by the time you have 2 emerald coaches under you, you have more personally sponsored coaches. So you're more in the realm of diamond or closer to that. So most people just kind of skip over Ruby. But when you go Ruby, your cycle bonus bumps up to $16 per cycle. So it's a little bit of extra money, and obviously you're generating more volume on your team because you have a bigger team, because now you have at least 4 personally sponsored coaches and, at least 2 extra coaches on each leg that are in the downlight of your emerald coaches. So just think about that, like how much that multiplies, and it's pretty crazy. So then the next step is diamond, and this is like really where you all should be shooting for because like a lot of magic starts to happen when you go diamond. Diamond is the highest paid rank that you can reach in Beachbody on your own without the rest of your team going diamond or having more success. So when you become a diamond coach, you have to have 100 PV per month. And again, that can be from you buying your own 100 PV per month. So if you're on your Shakeology, you're getting 90 PV for that. So then you need to make sure that you're selling at least 10 PV per month, and we all should be able to do that because that's like, just one small program or something. Or if you only had one customer that was on Shakeology HD and you're buying it for yourself, you're in the clear. So Diamond Coach now, you have 8 personally sponsored coaches under you, which means you have 4 on each side, and that 1 on each side needs to be an emerald, meaning that they have 2 active coaches under you. So if you think about that, once you go diamond, you have a team of at least 12 coaches, which is really cool. Really, really cool. So the cycle bonus increases to $18 once you go diamond. And again, like I said, now your team is bigger and more volume is being generated every day, and those start to really add up. And then the other thing that's really cool about diamond is as a diamond coach, you get a matching bonus. So basically what that is your coaches that are emerald or above, you get a 10% match of their cycle bonuses. So every time that one of your emerald coaches gets a cycle bonus and they get $14, you get $1.40 of that. And again, like I know that seems so small, but when you think about, people are getting $200 and $300 a month or a week in cycle bonuses, you get an extra $25 or $30 just to match that. Like that's pretty cool because that's like one Shakeology sale. So I promise you it adds up and it makes a huge difference. And like I said, that is the majority of where my income comes from, is those team cycle bonuses and those matching bonuses. So there's definitely something to be said for building your team, that there's a lot of magic in that and a lot of potential in that to have a team that's just really rocking it, which you guys usually are. So it's pretty awesome. And then I'll just briefly touch on what happens after you go diamond, but I'm not going to go into too many specifics about the rank and how you get there because it's just kind of more than what we need to be focusing on right now. But basically, the next step after diamond is being star diamond. So every time somebody goes diamond under you, you get a star for the most part because like 1-star diamond, you can have just one coach under you and you're 1-star. One coach under you, that's diamond. But then when you go 2-star, one of those diamond coaches needs to be on each leg. And 3-star, they can be broken up either way, and 4-star, they can be broken up either way. But to go 5-star, there have to be 2 on one leg and 3 on another. You can't, you couldn't have like all 5 diamonds on one side or you wouldn't qualify. And the fun thing about going star diamond is once you go 2-star diamond, Beachbody allows you to open up another Coach Business Center. So you could potentially open that and like build it up to diamond and be one of your own stars, your star diamond. And then you also are in the bonus pool for Beachbody. So when you're 2-star diamond, you get a bonus. When you're 5-star, when you're 10-star, when you're 15-star. The 2-star bonus is usually like maybe around $900 and maybe $1,000. There's a lot of factors that go into figuring out how much that bonus is. But once you're 5-star, you get the 5-star bonus and you get the 2-star bonus. When you're 10-star, you get the 10-star, the 5-star, and the 2-star. And when you're 15-star, you get the 15, the 10, the 5, and the 2-star. So just for example, this last quarter, those people that were 15-star diamond, they earned about $40,000 for their quarterly bonus. So that's pretty amazing. So definitely something to shoot for and something that all of us are 100% capable of. So if you have any questions about rank, or if you're struggling to stay active, or if you are wanting to get into a push group to go Emerald or Ruby or Diamond, whatever the next stop on your roadmap is for you, just reach out to me or reach out to your upline and we will work with you and get you in a group to make sure that you get to where you want to go. So if you have any questions, just drop them below in the comments and we'll help you out.